Welcome to the IM2 video lecture. This is going to be covering Unit 4, the test review sheet, the solutions. In this particular video, we will be only talking about question 6 and question 7. Question 6, it says you need to factor this, but notice that A is not equal to 1 and there is no GCF. So you're left with either graphing it or using the quadratic equation, right? So let's do the first one. Okay, let's do the first one, which is A. Okay, so let's graph it. Okay, always try to graph it first before you use the quadratic equation. See if graphing is good. So I'm going to graph y equals to 2x squared plus 11x plus 5. See if I get lucky. Okay, so plus 5, right? 11x. Did I get lucky? I have negative 5 and negative 0.5. I did get lucky because even though that's a decimal, I know what that number is. Negative 0.5 is the same thing as negative 1/2. So my solutions here will be x is equal to negative 5. And then I have x is equal to negative 0.5, which is the same thing as negative 1/2. All right. Now, I want the factors though. So to get the factors, right, I will work backwards from the factors. I'm going to work backwards from the solution to get the factors. All right. Okay, let's see how that works. All right. So my first one was x is equal to negative 5. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to add 5 to both sides. Then I'm going to have x minus plus 5 equals to 0. So this would be the first factor. Okay. X plus 5 would be the first factor. Second, I have x is equal to negative 1/2. Right? I'm going to multiply by 2 by 2 first. So this becomes 2x is equal to negative 1. Then I'm going to add 1 to both sides. I get me 2x plus 1 equals to 0. Right? In this case, my factor would be 2x plus 1. Okay. So I have my first factor. I have my second factor. Now I'm good. That's it. That's my answer. This are its factors. Perfect. Okay. That's it. All right. Let's do A. Oh, let's do B, which is right here. Okay. All right. This is technically B. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Can we graph it? So we're going to graph y equals to 2x squared plus x minus 15. Let's see if that's pretty. Okay. 2x squared plus x minus 15. Oh, wow. Negative 3 and, negative 2.5. Can we convert 2.5? Let's see. Can we do that? Negative 2.5. Let's see. 2.5. Okay, if you put 2.5 in decimals and you hit this, wow, we can convert it. Do you see how it becomes 5 over 2? Okay. So, yeah. So, that's easy. So, our solutions here would be x is equal to negative 3 and x is equal to 2.5, which is also equal to, in fraction form, because we want it as a fraction, 5 over 2. So we can work backwards. 5 over 2. All right. So now to get its factors, again, like what we said before, we work backwards from the solution to get the factors. Okay. So the first one, we have x minus 3 equals to 0. We're going to add 3. No, sorry. X is equal to negative 3. So we're going to add 3 to both sides. Okay. This gets us x plus 3 equals to 0. So our first factor is x plus 3. Second, we have x equals to 5 over 2. So like before, we're going to multiply 2 to both sides. That gets us 2x equals to 5. Then we're going to subtract 5 to both sides because, again, you're trying to work backwards to make the right-hand side 0. Okay? You get just 2x minus 5. Right? So our other factor here would be 2x minus 5 would be your other factor. Okay? So here, without using the quadratic equation, while some of you might want to use the quadratic equation, it's perfectly fine. But I was able to graph it and then work backwards to get the factors. All right? Now, if you take a look here, it says to solve it. Right? Well, I can just graph it. Like what I said here. I can just graph it right here, and it would be my same answer. So I graph that. That's my answer. And here, I already graphed it. Okay. And I already have my answer. Perfect. All right. So it's very easy if you can just graph it. Okay, 15, and this is 2x. All right. Yep, is that match? Perfect. Good. All right. So there you go. That is how you do 6 and 7 as well. Okay.